this little tournament.
He invited the guests, we hosted the competition. Here it is, the first ever Chris Webber Invitational. On Team Webber, we have Sub the Gamer, and joining Team Manning is Nate Robinson. So here's how it's going to work. Head-to-head, best of 5 series, and we have Stacks Montana in the wings, available as proxy for either team. At stake, bragging rights. All right, game 1 of the Chris Webber Invitational. Coming up, it's C. Manning versus C. Webb. Are you ready, Team Webber?
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. DA, well, look, he can impact the game in so many ways. DA, thank you. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for LeBron.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Wood out there with Griffin. Then there's Brown. Then there's Brandon Knight. And it's Kennard in at the 3. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Che. And it's Howard in at the center position. You know, for a while, Smitty, there was some talk of eliminating conferences altogether. But the East has begun to turn things around and starting to emerge again.
You know, Kevin, me and you have been around a long time. It's going to always flip-flop back and forth. It was the East and it was the West. And I think right now the East is turning that corner. In a couple of years, it'll probably be the dominant conference. I like the way it is. I don't want to see them eliminate conferences.
I agree. Good point. Griffin's shot is off. Floats it up for Che. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Shot's good by Kennard.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Griffin against Waiters. Back to Che. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Knight on the wing. Outside Griffin. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Howard.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Wood. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And his defense was absolutely outstanding, especially his 2 blocks, which helped turn the game.
And guys, one thing that has been interesting to see since Blake Griffin came to Detroit is how he's developed as a leader, has come into his own with how he takes responsibility for the team's play.
Che passes to Davis. Missed inside.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Knight wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
When he's feeling good, he can help you stretch the defense a lot.
Che passes to Howard. Here's Davis. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I love AD's ability to track the ball off the miss. He got it and scored.
Here's Kennard. James covering. Pass to Wood. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And with Griffin, you look at his time on the Clippers, and for most of his career, he was more of a second in command.
Coach Casey said last year early on that Griffin is the leader of this team, and Blake took it upon himself to step up to the challenge. Makes sense no matter how you look at it. He's their best player and needs to be one of the leaders.
Back to Knight. Banked in off the glass. Knight's got 5 now.
I love that play right there. You see the patience of Blake. Doesn't force anything, just waits for his man to break free.
And that one's good to go from Shea.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
On the wing, Brown. He's guarded by Waiters. Pass to Knight. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Defensively, a breakdown along the perimeter. Just too slow to rotate.
Shea passes to Davis. Outside Knight. Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. Jumps up, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And here's Knight. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And the pass to Kennard. Pass to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
People wonder how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from LA to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Dwight Howard. 18 feet out. Here's Davis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Knight.
So tough to keep Davis from getting his points. Now he goes to the line where he's been shooting in that 80% range.
And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise.
6 to shoot. Here's Kennard. Detroit keeping it alive. A new 14. Knight taking his time here. Back to Brown. Tries again. And Davis sends it back.
What's crazy about AD as a shot blocker, he can block your shot at all 3 levels.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
I love the continued development for Anthony Davis. The three-pointer, his ball handling. Last season, a career high in assists.
Detroit's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Wood. Up top, Knight. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. And you were just talking about Davis's ball handling ability. It used to always be 1 dribble and up.
Yeah, because he has so much length, and that's all he needed to score over the top. Now you see him handling it like a guard and going around people, and also able to change speeds and read the defense better.
Griffin dishes to Knight. Passes it to Wood. Back to Knight. Pistons passing it around. To the left wing. Here's Kennard. The shot comes out, so the Lakers will take it the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Brown finds Knight. Griffin trying to get open. That shot no good. Good D by Che. Waiters outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Brown the pass to Griffin. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan. He's had 6 attempts at the line, made 5 of them.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
That free throw good from Griffin.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
Shea is out there with Avery Bradley. Then there's Murray. Then there's Davis. And it's Howard in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
The pass to Griffin. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. The shot misses. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Che in the last game against the Pelicans was all business. He had 56 points and turned some heads when he did his work from beyond the arc, not usually his forte. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, that's what it means to be unselfish, putting the team's interests first. As you say, he just wants to come away with the W.
And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
Pass to Murray. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And Howard has great timing on these alley-oops. As long as the pass is spot on, he's clear for takeoff.
Galloway, the pass to Griffin. Back to Galloway. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, the Pistons, one of the more successful franchises in NBA history. 3 titles and many other trips to the NBA Finals. Only a handful of franchises can say that.
James checked in for the Lakers. Waiters comes in for Bradley.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
A nice shot by Knight.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And Smitty, you were talking about the Pistons, a history of success, of championships. But the last 10 years have been difficult.
Pistons have struggled the last decade. You're so right, Kevin. But this team has a track record of not staying down for long. Detroit doing what they can to return to championship contention.
Brown kicks to Kennard. Pass to Knight. Back to Kennard. Over Howard. Kennard's shot is off. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off the loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Che. Che's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pistons trail by 7. Brown the pass to Snell. Passes it to Kennard. On the wing. Almost, but it rolls out. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 15-6 run. No good on the shot in close from Shea. For Detroit, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Brown kicks to Kennard. Back to Brown. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Look at Griffin. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And we'll keep you posted as the voting continues. Outside Knight. Griffin dishes to Knight. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. 12 points for Brandon Knight.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Shea kicks to Howard. Back to Shea. Feeds it to Davis. A reverse. He takes it up and lays it in. Davis has got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, one apiece.
Win one, lose one. This might be the case again for both teams this coming season.
And the Pistons making a change here. Woods checked in. Griffin passes to Knight. It's Wood, top of the key. Back to Knight. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Wow, what an evening Chase had. Unstoppable and relentless at the offensive end.
Knight, the bounce pass. Howard against Griffin. And ooh, he just jams it right over Dwight Howard. Oh my goodness.
Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
Look out, here he comes.
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Kennard, no good. LeBron with some nice D. The drive by Shea. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Brandon Knight. The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
For your Lakers.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
2 shots.
Good on both. Here's Kennard. And the lead is down inside single digits. Kennard's got 7. And that concludes the first half. Lakers ahead. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Well, you look at Shea in this game. He has been everywhere.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
We see it night in and night out. When you move the ball, keep your teammates involved, good things happen at the offensive end.
On the floor for Detroit, they've got Griffin. Brandon Knight is out there with Brown. And it's Wood in at the 4. Shoots. And that one's good to go from Che. Che's got 19 points.
Nice job in screen and roll. Just put the ball in Che's hands and let him go to work.
Knight passes to Griffin. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. A shot by Knight, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
And the bright lights of L.A. perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
He's in that AD rhythm. Defensively, you need to try and deny him the ball. He's too hot.
Griffin kicks to Kennard. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Kennard's got 9. Che passes to Howard. Fires from 18. And that one off the back of the rim and in. 21 points for Che.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
A floater. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
He sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. And Che gets it to go.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing. Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Dishes it to Davis. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Howard really brings it on the offensive glass, using that wide wingspan to come up with those loose balls.
Pistons trail by 16. Brown outside. To the inside. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got 11.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
The 19-foot shot, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Brown the pass tonight. And there's the pass to Wood. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wood's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Davis kicks to Che. Goes up on the wing. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Yeah, and Howard's still a forceful finisher around the rim.
And so Knight will bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 16-point game. Their next game is in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Brown outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And the dunk by Che.
That's a good read. Che sees the opportunity and goes. I like the way his mind works.
Pistons trail by 18. Knight with it. He's got 18. Puts one up from 19. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head, force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
And the Lakers making a change here. Murray's checked in.
I saw that one in Griffin's eyes. He was ready to throw that one down.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Brown kicks to Griffin. A floater, and Knight lays it in. Knight's got 20.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Kuzma, left side. Shoots a fader, and it's Griffin with the rebound. Pistons trailed by 19. On the wing, Brown launches it. Kuzma pulls it in. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
That's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Brown kicks to Griffin. To the paint. And then Griffin with the dunk.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized forward.
Lakers leading by 20. Shea drives in. Can't hit from in close.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
Snell, no good. LA has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Here's Kuzma. Good. And it's Shea picking up the assist. Shea's got his 6th assist on the night. Knight kicks to Griffin. Pass to Snell. The Pistons working the ball around now. Knight passes to Brown. Bangs home the trifecta. Brown's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Stand open to what develops one of Che's biggest strengths as a playmaker.
Pistons trailed by 21. Now Knight. He's got 20. Down low, Wood. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Raiders on the wing. Back to Che. Griffin with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Knight against Davis. Inside. Here's Griffin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Shea.
Substitution.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pistons trail by 10. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Che. And it's Howard in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Well-designed play. Che catching in rhythm and delivering.
Here's Kennard. James covering. Here's Knight. And it's good. He's made 2 for every one he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years now invites contact.
Here's Knight. And Davis sends it back. And he's able to get it back. But they'll get another chance. Mykhailiuk passes to Knight. Lock at 6. They shoot again. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Knight's got 10 points here in the second half. And they double up Shea. Lobbed up there for Howard. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Well, Steve, it doesn't matter how they do it, but there are some players, as you know, that can get into another player's head. I guess like a Dennis Rodman, but there are a lot of them now that play and use that tactic.
Yeah, Draymond Green, Kevin, Patrick Beverly, Chris Paul, I think is one of those guys. PJ Tucker, he doesn't really talk, but he has a lot of antics. There's a lot of guys that like to get in your head. Also, Joel Embiid is one. He does it extremely well.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Knight with it. Shea's there. It's stolen by Davis. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. James with the ball. And the dunk by Shea.
Well-executed play, punctuated with the big finish by Shea.
Pistons trail by 16. Here's Kennard to the wing right side. Pass to Mykhailiuk. Knight for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Shea.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Brown feeling it out a bit. Passes to Knight. And the layup falls. Knight's got 8 points in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
The pass to Davis. Rebound by the Pistons. Woods got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the middle, and stolen by Howard. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court.
When Dion Waiters is aggressive with his combination of quickness and power, difficult to stop without fouling.
That free throw, no good.
Dion Waiters.
That one misses. Here's Howard. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
He's not looking at the score. He's staying
focused, and he's staying active.
There's two things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Now here's Knight. Tight defense on him. Outside Griffin. Tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And a wide open look for Shea. Buries the long-range jumper. Shea's got 11 points in the quarter.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Griffin looking it over. That one doesn't drop. Davis with some nice D. Lakers leading by 19. And Shea throws it down.
Credit the vision of LeBron. Leave even one guy open, he'll find him.
Knight passes to Griffin. Brown trying to free himself up. And Brandon Knight the bucket on the assist by Griffin. Griffin's got his 8th assist in the game. Shea drives in. Here's Davis, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The great thing about Anthony Davis, he's efficient. He shoots a great percentage from the field and from the line, and he doesn't turn it over.
Steve, the player tracking data is kind of an interesting thing. It's a big part of scouting now. In fact, AI can accumulate that right from the TV feed, which to me is amazing.
It is. I think if it doesn't distract or take away from our game, to have that type of information live and from a player being able to play in a game, I think it's helpful for everything, for scouting, for, I would say, health reasons, for guys, conditioning. I love it.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
The first free throw is good. Knight hits them both. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. 22 is their biggest lead. James finds Waiters. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Griffin. Outside Knight, and Waiters over to help. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Attacking in the lane. Che embracing the physicality of this game.
Free throw, good. Che. And both free throws good for Che. Pistons trailed by 19. Outside Knight. Pass to Griffin. Over Howard. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And that one's good to go from Che.
Beautiful jumper. You can see how hard Che's worked on his craft.
Here's Kennard, covered by LeBron. And he jams it with authority.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And they double up Che. Howard kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
He's just relentless in his approach. Makes Che a very difficult guy to defend.
And the first one at the line is good. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Los Angeles.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out. the water. A clinic. Was put on display here today.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was...
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
What's up, Shaq here. That was one of the best offensive performances I've seen this year. If you can keep it up, I might even give you one of my nicknames.
Hey, Shaq, I'm not mad at that. I'm going to try it, Shaq, man. Look, I'm going to keep trying to moving, you know what I'm saying? But as far as tonight, I think the key was staying aggressive. Once the ball's in my hands, my teammates are always encouraging me to attack. It's phenomenal to be with a group of guys that support each other like we do. And now, you know what that does? It helps us level up.
Level up. That might be your new nickname.
Jay, I need to go over some coverage with you. Actually, let's go do this in my office so I can share it in the board.
Yo, I'm going to show some love to the fans first.
Be quick.
All right.
Come see me when you're done.
Thanks, guys.
Spirits are high in the home team locker room as the winning streak hits 4.
4 more wins. 4 more wins.
Political humor, I like it.
Hey, I'm a lot smarter than people think.
You know what? I've always believed in you, bud.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. I also believe in what our boys have put together here. But what do you guys think? That's the important thing. Is this 4-game win streak a sign of things to come, or is it merely a mirage? Give us a call and we'll chat. We're going to play a couple of songs for you first, but after that, we'll be talking more hoops. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex.
Get hip or get stung.
Hey.
Levi, what's up, man?
There he is! All right, buddy, yeah, we'll talk later. How are you, huh? How's it feel, this entire party just for you?
Hey, it's pretty dope.
Can I get you anything? Anything at all?
Kind of hungry a little bit.
Absolutely, they got these cupcakes, they look like headphones. Highly recommend. I'll be right back.
All right.
You're the man. Hey, all for you.
Bye.